Hey, welcome back. Harry P with the Driftless Homestead. I'm here today with my brother Jeff. We're up in the near Richland Center at our property for deer hunting. What we're going to do today is we're going to set up a mock scrape. So what we're trying to do is to create basically a communication point for the deer. So the deer, both does and bucks, will come up and they'll scrape the ground underneath the on the mock scrape itself. But then we put a hang a branch above the scrape, and they'll come out and they'll rub their face, all the scents that emit out of by their eyes. They'll rub that all over the branch, and then what'll happen is as the deer start to visit this, they start to see who's in the area, who's visiting, and just saying hi. It's kind of like Facebook for deer out in the woods. So we're gonna show you today how we're gonna set this up, and we'll go from there. And let me show you what we've done already. All right, what we've done is we've lashed the grape vine to the tree. Now the grapevine's hanging down to the ground. I think it's a little low, Jeff, myself. So Jeff's gonna clear away all the underbrush there and scrape up the ground a little bit. Kind of get the deer started, that's the place where they're going to talk to each other at. So what Jeff's going to do now is, I told you we had the Cuddyback system of cameras, and it transmits us pictures or to our email addresses several times a day, and we've gotten some pictures of some really nice big bucks and lots of does. I mean, we probably get 40-50 pictures a day. We've got a total of 14 of these cameras on the property on heavily used deer trails, so we can try and narrow down where they're coming, where they're going, so we can set up our stands in the proper locations to get them. There's a couple of bucks. One that I'm calling the Gold Post buck has extremely tall brow tines, probably the biggest brow tines I've ever seen on this property. Then there's another one that I'm going to call the Crab Claw buck. He has several split tines that split out and kind of look like crab claws, the way they're out there. These both of these deer are very large 10-pointers, and then we've got several 8-pointers running around. They're nice deer for most people in most areas, but here in the Driftless region, we're this is trophy buck territory, so we've also adopted some principles. A lot of the people, our neighbors, aren't hunting or don't put a lot of pressure on deer as well, because they're not gun hunters, they're just bow hunters. So I think that's in along with the fact that we've knocked down our own hunting parties, so there's not a lot of pressure. Basically for archery hunting, my nephew came out once, otherwise it's just me and my brother. So we're not really trampling up the woods too much. We probably won't take that many deer out bow hunting. Gun hunting, I know myself, if I can get one of these larger bucks bow hunting, when it comes to gun hunting, I'll probably try to stick to reduce our doe population, because we have way too many does. So it'll be a way to fill the freezer and also work with the management of the deer at the same time. Everything we do out here has a secondary purpose. A lot of times, like I cut down the ironwood trees and turn them into mushroom logs. Well, according to the state of Wisconsin, our state forester, they want us to remove these ironwood trees to allow more oaks and black walnuts and sugar maples to come up, because wherever the light hits the ground, those seeds will sprout. So that's why we do those things. And it's the same thing with deer. Why we take the does is to help us out with our management practice of the deer, because the states, especially in the southern area here, is way overpopulated with deer. So looks like that's it. And we'll catch back up to you, hopefully with some deer hunting action. We saw deer this morning, so we'll see what's going on with the rest of the day or rest of the weekend. Hey, thanks for stopping by today. We really appreciate it. And we'd really, really, really appreciate it if you would hit subscribe, like, and share with your friends to share with them the content we're doing, share with them the Driftless region, and see if there's something that you should be doing in your property. Today we showed you how we made a mock scrape, and actually you didn't see it on the camera, but when we were done, I personally urinated on it to start the mock scrape. And then starting that very same night, there was a flurry of activity, and we're going to be rolling through those pictures as this video ends, to kind of show you all the deer that started visiting this thing after we got it put up and after I urinated in it, and show you what you can do. So you can do this to help you sample the deer on your property. You can do the mock scrape and then put a camera up there and get the same types of pictures that we're getting, and kind of get an inventory of the deer in your area. We aren't quite into the rut yet. Once the rut starts, I think you're going to see that area get all scraped up. They'll probably take that branch right down out of the tree. They'll work it so hard. So try this out yourself. Leave a comment down below if you've done this before, or some of the tricks you do to get it started and get it working well. Also, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and let's start a discussion about managing our deer herd, and how we deer hunt. So thanks again. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a great day.